Michael Wells sitting down with Rod Lafaurie, head men's soccer coach. Occidental men's soccer season preview. A lot of things to talk about. Let's start first with just a general season outlook, maybe some goals for the squad this year.
I think the team's excited. I'm certainly excited. We got a lot of good pieces this year to compete for the top of the conference, so certainly that's one of the team goals, to get into that conference tournament this year and then to compete for an NCAA tournament. We really think that if we're in that Final Four of the conference, that we can certainly win 2 games, and this team's excited about the challenge.
Yeah, we've proven we could beat anybody. Last year beat nationally ranked Claremont Mudscripts. Huge win for our program. It's going to take more victories like that to get over the hump. What else?
I think the key actually is also going to be beating all the teams below us. I think last year and the last couple years we've just missed out on the playoffs because we dropped points away on the road that probably we should have taken care of because the teams were lower than us in the conference seeding. So I think it's important to get those wins and not drop points. That'll get us to the Final Four if we can still compete with the top teams as well.
Let's talk about the players that are going to do it. Let's go line by line, starting with the keepers. You were a great goalkeeper yourself. We think we have 2 or 3 that are pretty good.
Right. Well, we have 2 returning goalkeepers that are extremely solid. I think Ian and Tristan have fantastic technical abilities. I think both of them have great feet as well. And then we have Theo Atkinson as well, who's come in this year, who will be essentially a 3rd year, and although he had an injury last year. So I think our 3 goalkeepers could all start in this conference. So sometimes it's a little bit of a selection headache for the coaching staff. It's not a bad thing, no.
Defensively, Alex Ayala is going to be one of the guys, kind of a staple in that back line. What else do you expect from that group, and what specifically do you expect from Ayala?
Well, I think Alex has proven to be one of the best defenders in the conference. Last year he was a standout right back, and this year he might play a little bit of center back depending on the personnel of the game, but for the most part he's going to be a staple in the back line, certainly. And we have a lot of other good returners. Keegan McChesney last year as a freshman played almost every minute of every game at the left back position, and we have a lot of returners, a lot of returning depth in the back line.
How about in the midfield?
Midfield's a great line for us, and finally we're going to showcase Alex Du Bois in the midfield. He's played a little bit of defender, center back last year. He's also played in the middle, but this year he should be an anchor for us, and I think the players and the coaching staff is excited to finally let him loose, and you can see his technique when he plays and how intelligent he is. I think everybody's excited about seeing Alex Du Bois into the midfield.
I'm excited about seeing the forwards. One's pretty good, Marcus Branford. He's been among the top 5 or 6 guys, I think, in the SCIAC last couple of years. Looking for a breakout season maybe from him, and we really do have a deep group of forwards.
Yeah, I think we have a fantastic group of forwards. Actually, all of our returning forwards have scored goals for us already, and we still don't have that many seniors who are going to be doing it this year. So even though we're going to be a little bit young, we're still going to have a lot of experience, and just the fact that you have a lot of good forwards that are pretty mobile, it's going to help all the other players. So I think Marcus will benefit from playing with a lot of good players as well, and he'll score his goals, but I think there's going to be a lot of players like John Richardson, Connor Freeman, who are going to surprise this conference and score a lot of goals.
Let's back up and speak more generally about our entire roster. We lost 2 very important players, Reed Sakamoto, 4-time All-SCIAC guy, one of the best to ever play at Oxy. Ben Murray, a lot of explosive firepower up top as one of our goal-scoring forwards. What do we have coming in that we're excited about, and how will we specifically replace what those 2 guys contributed?
Right. Well, I think those guys were, like you said, one of the best that ever played in this conference. So I don't think one person can replace them, but I think our entire team essentially coming back this year, besides those 2 or 3 guys, have all grown, and I've seen that in the springtime. I've seen that in the beginning in our preseason. And so just by virtue of the fact that everybody's been able to grow a little more, I think our team as a whole will actually be stronger. We do have some freshmen that will certainly come in and compete for places, but really it's essentially returning an entire starting 11 and then some. That's going to make us stronger.
Pretty deep squad. We played a lot of guys last year. Head men's soccer coach at Oxy, Rod Lafaurie. Looking forward to our first match this Friday, which is against UC Santa Cruz at Cal Lutheran. Tons of games underneath the lights. Come check us out at Jack Camp Stadium. Season opener, home opener, following Saturday, September 7th against Arizona Christian. We'll see you then.
Take care. Thank you.